she's in the know.
Whoa.
I have heard my master ranting and raving about this man continually for the past week. It seems he suffered a great
Embarrassment.
Yes, thank you. A great embarrassment at the hands of Lord Skurlock.
Do I?
Sir,
You bet he did.
I don't mean to be.
Lord Skurlock sends his regards.
There it is. We got it in. All right.
Lord Boris made a damn fool of himself.
You got what you wanted.
And then you transform into Lord Skurlock.
No,
right there.
No, that would
just terrify the
That
woman.
would freak her the fuck out.
So her eyes go wide, and she goes, "I see. Well, if Lord Skurlock is willing to be agreeable to my terms, I would be happy to give him any assistance he might require."
I think the kind of assistance we would be looking for would maybe just be getting an opportunity to look at things up close and personal inside Boris's home. I mean, if there was just some way that we could get in, that seems like something that would benefit us. And when I say us, I mean you and I.
You know, there is an interesting thing about Lord Boris's house. The lower kitchens, where we cook most of the meals for the crotchety old fool, often get very steamy, hot, especially this time of year. We tend to open some of the lower kitchen windows. They're very wide, let a lot of air in. Sometimes we forget to close them.
Wow.
Very nice.
I must say,
if you were to say, tie some sort of cloth or ribbon to the northwest gate wall, I can assure you that the kitchen window would be left open.
Wow.
She had you at cloth.
yeah, I say that.
Me at cloth.
You had me at cloth. Yeah.
She smiles and nods and goes, "I don't know quite what your objective is, though. Can you promise me that none of my fellows will be harmed in the service staff?"
Oh,
Nope.
absolutely. This has nothing to actually do with, implicating your staff in any sort of way. If anything, by the end of this, your staff will be in a much better position.
Heavens forbid, but just a quick tip, if anybody was to get up to any mischief in Lord Boris's house, I would recommend doing it later on in the night. Most of the staff will have gone to bed or left for their own homes. The hallways would be all but deserted.
Duly noted.
She nods.
Well, I must say, I'm very happy to have bumped into you.
Me as well, sir. And please, pass my note of assistance, pass my goodwill onto Lord Skurlock, would you? Ask him if he requires any maids to clean his chambers.
Oh,
Ooh.
absolutely.
Oh. Not just his mats, but his chambers.
And but I didn't actually.
Clear.
It's
There's no innuendo in what she said.
My. Steamy is
I know.
right.
She just wants a good job.
Woo.
I know,
It's not
for a
just
woman
the
her age
kitchen
to
that's
bring up the
steamy.
chambers.
I mean, I should have done this first. What is your name? So I can present this along to Lord Skurlock.
Oh, yes, Miss Ramira Keller. And yours, sir?
Let's just say oh god, do I?
You just howl and
You may call me Lord. Disappear in a puff of smoke.
Oh, here's okay. Here's how I go about it. I think for the sake of both of us, no name is required.
She her eyes raise a little bit and she goes, "Understood."
Okay. Say that name again.
Ramira Keller.
Ramira.
And then she nods to you and walks away off down the street. Unless you had anything else you wanted to say.
No. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I was like, no, I'm not going to say the name. And, maybe it might seem freaky that I'm not giving her a name, but,
Oh, I think she understands why.
The only reason why I asked her for her name was just so that I could have a name to remember to, to give on to Skurlock or whatever.
I mean, to be honest, the little she knows about you, the better for her.
Mm-hmm. So, you got that. You got an in.
That's cool.
So we all have to dress like chefs.
If you can't stand the heat, let's go steal some meat.
I just imagine Voris
What?
coming out of his bedroom and peeking over the edge of his
chefs.
stairwell. And just like 4 chefs with knives with like the big hats.
He'd be like,
that
just
would be
chopping
another,
vegetables in the
weird
stairway.
anime episode.
Give us the meat.
One moment, Lord Voris. We're preparing your demise.
no, like he like turns the corner and we're all just like peeling carrots and we're like in a hallway or something.
Yeah, no, yeah, it'll be just like those
What are you
Pink
doing?
Panther things.
Oh, it's
where
this new thing.
the
We're getting
bad guy
exercise
or the,
while
the
we're cooking.
spies choose the dumbest possible costumes that make no sense whatsoever. It's like, you broke into my mansion at 2:30 in the morning, all dressed as chefs? What
Yeah.
do you think this place is? The 2 a.m. chef emporium? What morons are you?
It's like, this isn't
Sir.
Le Cordon Bleu?
Sir, we are
Shit, let's get out of here.
Why are you dressed as cooks? Revenge is a dish best served cold.
I heard that if I called Everest, I could get my life back on track. What are you talking about?
Education connection.
Education connection.
Are they only local to
Got me
Seattle?
the right
I think
college
they-
for free.
I've never heard of this.
You've never heard of Everest?
I've heard the
No.
commercials.
It's a TV commercial.
They're on
I
really
figured.
they're on really late at night when people who
They're
would be
probably
sad
only-
and watching TV.
They're probably only
Yeah.
Seattle logo. I've
Wondering
never
about
heard
their
of
Would
it.
you like
lives.
to be a medical technician? You.
Yes.
I was working at McDonald's.
ITT
just
Technical
barely
Institute.
raising my 2 children, but then I went to Everest, and now I'm a medical technician. Look at my clean clothing.
The way that it is, they have like the guy, and he's just in the middle of like the street, and
Yeah.
he's just talking. He's like, "Pick up the phone. You're not gonna regret it." Like,
Yeah, he's like
it's like
really
it's
unprofessional.
like motherfucker. It's the middle of the night. Like,
There should be an owl on Lord Voris's shoulder when he looks at you guys and be like, "You could go to Washington State University to get your
Oh, I
master's
know.
degree."
No.
yeah,
Just
the,
like
the University of Phoenix.
I regret being awake to see this.
So anyway, did you also ask her about whether Lord Voros is a heavy sleeper and where he keeps his stuff when he's asleep?
No.
Does he
Oh,
sleep
yeah,
in...
he probably needs sleeping pills.
Is he
right?
one of those like old man people who wears like a white gown with a little hat
yeah,
and then has all this stuff?
Like
in the
Ebenezer
closet?
Scrooge.
Yeah.
Did you want to ask her about the cane or anything like that? If she's noticed it?
No,
Not specifically.
I don't.
But generically ask about whether or not he like sleeps in a dressing gown and like
Oh,
where he keeps
how
his stuff.
how did he train his ghost dog,
Wait,
too?
why?
yeah,
Just
just
ask-
ask her
just
that.
curious,
I wanna
why?
train a
How
ghost
should
dog.
train- You know that
his
ghost
cane
dog?
is never with
You know
not
ghost dog?
by his side when he's awake.
Okay.
So it's extremely important to know whether or not like it's something that he just keeps by his bedside or in the closet or he hides it in a special place when he's not there. Because where his accoutrement is very important when we break in to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're basically asking about like.
You could ask a question about his health, about like how is he getting on. It seems that he's getting like
No, but I understand what he's getting at, where it's like it's part of his attire, and
Yeah.
where does he keep his attire?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
you don't want to break into his bedroom while he's sleeping if it's not where it is, right?
Okay, I guess
Why don't you just ask her about the basic layout of the house?
You guys already kind of have that.
I
This is
have a
what it is.
basic
Okay,
layout
well then I
house.
think we should be all right. Or do you think that there might be a specific place in the room?
Let me ask the question again.
Okay.
I want to know if
Mhm.
he keeps
Oh,
the
okay. See,
cane
got it. Yeah.
with him in his room when he goes to bed,
Oh,
or if it's stored
okay.
elsewhere in the man's, so that we don't go into his room
Yeah.
if it's
If
unnecessary.
it's unnecessary, yeah. How would we ask that?
Well, yeah. When I was talking with her, I didn't bring up anything about actually what
can-
I plan on doing.
Yeah, we can
So,
flash back if you want. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll flash back, and I'll ask her. Like, I will ask her about the things that Lord Voris has on him daily. Does he keep that? Where does he keep that in place?
Okay, like ask her about, and she kind of narrows her eyes for a second. She says, he has an auxiliary room off of his bedroom that he uses as a sort of walk-in closet. Hangs up a lot of suits, ties, coats, and bowler hats in there. Let me check something here.
Check to see if my question wasn't so blatantly obvious.
No. So she like kind of thinks for a moment, and she says, although I go in there quite a lot to clean out the closet, dust off his clothes, make sure everything's in good order, and I frequently see Lord Voris wearing clothes or attire that I never see stored anywhere in the house.
Remember that outfit we found in that room? when we were
Oh,
there, that old sailor outfit with blood on it, just randomly sitting in a guest bedroom.
Yeah. So do you think
Where is
he's
he
got?
getting all these clothes?
Well, maybe he's got like a false wall or something.
That's what you would think. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would think it was something the servants don't know about or she doesn't know about.
Okay.
But
his secret wardrobe.
Yeah.
Does the game have anything that's like a sense motive? Like, is there any way for you while you're talking to her to determine if she thinks you just want to go in there to steal something, or if she thinks you're in there to kill worms? Because surely at this point she knows that something's going down.
you can just ask me, and generally if the sway roll was like a 6, I just tell you.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. That's all rolled into that one roll.
All right.
Also, as a part of this flashback, can I also just like? Oh, never mind. I don't think that she's lying to me.
Yeah, I would tell you if she was.
Okay.
No, she's not lying to you. You think she thinks you're going to go in there to basically like she doesn't know quite what you're going to do. She assumes Skurlock has some plan to ruin Vorus, and you need to like steal information from him.
Okay. That's better. I definitely name drop Vorus. This is so
Skurlock,
bad.
yeah,
Skurlock.
you definitely named drop Skurlock there.
Yeah.
Not good. But I mean, that's on you.
No,
buddy.
man.
I'm just gonna move
No, man,
to
we're
another
best friends.
city.
We're best friends.
Hey, I wasn't involved in this plan at all. He did this all on his own.
Sure.
So anything else
I
you
totally
guys
would.
want to know from Amira, or are we all good?
I think we can move on.
Yeah.
We're talking engagement roll. All right.
All right.
Here we go. Engagement roll. 1 dice for sheer luck. Is this overly daring or bold?
That is hard to say, because if this was a month and a half
we
ago,
don't
I
know
would say yes.
how
I think that this
prepared
is-
Vorus is for this.
I don't think it's that daring. You guys have been there before. You have an inn. You're kind of well prepared.
I also feel like we now feel like we're better than him.
Yeah.
Whereas before
also-
he was
yeah.
scary and intimidating, but now we're like higher tier than him.
Yeah, well, you're the same
Are we
tier,
higher?
but
No, we think that we are.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Especially after
yeah, we
we
don't understand.
so-
Our characters don't understand how tiers work. So.
Yeah. Especially since we so like savagely defeated him when he tried to bring the blue coats.
Right.
Mhm.
It's not overly complex
Yeah,
or contingent on many factors, so you don't lose any dice for that.
It's daring.
Uh,
You already got that?
I don't think it's daring enough for a dice. I think it's like you've already been there before.
Yeah,
you
that
have a
was
clear
what I was
inn.
okay,
saying.
got it.
Yeah. You do have somebody can provide your contacts or anything
Yeah.
can provide information, as well as that. You are hitting him where he's. You're not really hitting him where he's weakest, though, and you don't really know anything specific about where the king is stored. And you're on equal tier. And I think 2 dice is appropriate for the engagement roll for this one.
Engage.
Well,
Okay. Well.
5.
Alright. So it's a risky position.
Risky frisky.
Our favorite position.
So you guys go at night, basically, right? When like the servants aren't out or anything like that. The house should be deserted, according
Yeah.
to. Okay.
Are we
Ramirez.
going to cut the power?
Oh yeah. Do you want to use your spark rate keys to cut the power to Vorus's house? That'll cut the electro gate around to keep the ghosts out
Yeah,
and in.
that sounds like a
We
smart
want to be
idea.
able to
Are we-
unleash ghosts.
are
I
we-
should mark that I have that.
Will it
Yeah,
release all the
please do.
ghosts?
I'm gonna call it the keys to the city.
That's not okay. Whatever. Whatever you
Keys
need.
to
Ryan.
the
I'm joking.
cities.
Fine.
electrical
I'm joking.
Systems.
It's your own cheat.
Electrical box keys. I'll just call them spark
The
rate.
question is,
Soccer keys.
would that be more useful to us or more dangerous? Because like if you cut power to like a large man's in the real world today, that actually triggers a lot more alarms and information that something's gone down than if you don't do anything at all.
We cut it for the block. For
Well-
like the whole grid.
I think that
Because if
would
if we're gonna
be.
if we're gonna disable like one distribution unit,
Right.
that's gonna disable everything connected to that
Yeah.
distribution unit.
No, I'm just worried that it will
But,
like signal to
yeah.
the city that something's gone down and people will show up and start tinkering around.
That's my.
People will show up and be like, "Oh, this switch is flipped for some reason. Okay, we're good now. It's back on." That's probably all they'll do.
I'm also wondering if there's just something within the house that, if that were to go off, that it would.
If he would have like
yeah,
a backup thing.
Yeah. So.
Because like in my house, for instance, if the power went off in the block, I would hear like a noise that told me that like the power to my alarms had gone off or something, and then I would wake up, and then if the power turned back on, my microwave would start beeping as I gotta go and reset the clock in the microwave.
I mean,
I guess that's up to
Well, do we
James.
think he'll be asleep?
You'd assume.
That's the hope.
Okay. Well,
On the other hand,
that's a good point.
He could be in the middle of a horrible ritual of murder and summoning.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
and
that
then
be
it'll go dark, and it'll be like,
something
I can't even like see the
Wouldn't
guy.
it?
Oh, I know. In the middle of his reading the ritual.
He's like,
I knew I should have used candles
He's in
instead
the
of these
middle
like
of like
electric
doing
lights.
some ritual to try to like fuck us
Yeah.
over, and then we just show up.
Oh, maybe this is why
hi
they
there.
always use candles
Hi
in
there.
rituals. Because once electric lights are determined,
didn't mean
people
to
start using them,
bother
and one
you.
day a demon ate one of the summoners and said, "Oh yeah, that's right, candles."
James is just gonna make a clock for it.
I'm gonna
I'm
gonna say that I don't think it's a good idea, but
You guys don't
Fair
want to
enough.
cut the power? All right.
you guys don't have as much dark vision as I do.
Yeah, that's the
I
other
have the
thing
goggles,
too.
you guys don't. And we all want to be involved.
Okay, everybody pick load.
Like,
Heavy.
I'm gonna go light.
Oh yeah, I repaired my lockpicks.
Caelin, what's up?
I'm gonna go normal.
Okay.
I always go normal, except that one time I went heavy.
Go hard and heavy.
And it
well,
was
heavy only gives
necessary.
you one more.
Yeah. With heavy you can carry heavy armor and have one more thing. I think that's
true.
kind of the idea.
That makes sense.
But you can't carry heavy armor if you.
If you have normal, you can just have the armor if you want heavy armor.
And if you have light, what is that?
Oh yeah, that
advantage?
is all
You
5 of
can
them.
Yeah.
just have
Super
so
expensive.
with light. If people see you, they don't think you're on a job, right? With normal or heavy especially, they're like, "Hey, you stealing stuff? Looks like you're outfitted for stealing stuff, or whatever."
Well,
you
yeah,
might be
nobody
doing.
should
What? No,
see
I'm
me.
not.
Risky position. So you guys slip in under the cover of night. You hop the fence, the Lord Vorus mentioned, and head through the cluster of overgrown trees and bushes that is his yard, to reach the back of the house and slip into the lower kitchen window. So you slip in there. You can see that there are a couple of pots and pans here on a wood fire burning stove. There's actually not wood fire. It's an electric stove because they can do that, and this is a mansion. So yeah, on an electric stove, a couple of pots and pans. There's some dirty dishes in the sink and stuff. There's like the wide kitchen with like red tile floors, and then an island where they've been preparing other things, that sort of thing. And then there is a familiar looking door, which everybody knows leads to a stairwell, which leads down to a very freaky basement area that you've experienced before. Guarded by the ghost dog.
I am going to barricade that door preemptively.
With what?
Pots and pans.
This sack of potatoes.
Quiet pots and
Is there any
Yeah.
sort of like?
I mean, a sack of potatoes would work.
They start to sing
No,
a
you could
welcome
easily
song.
like knock over
Damn
a
it.
sack of potatoes.
You just want to get like
Again.
a chair and shove it underneath the door.
I was
handle?
thinking like, is there like an island that you can move?
Nothing. Not that you can move.
Both into the
It's
ground.
well, it's like comes out of the ground. It's like a solid stone thing. with,
Oh,
like, a
okay.
marble
It's not like
top.
it's not like a movable one,
No.
like in a prep kitchen. Okay,
I mean,
this isn't modern times. You're right.
is there just like a chest, like a side end
How-
piece thing?
Is there like a heavy? Is there like is there like a heavy like
You know,
hutch
there's-
I can move?
Yeah, like a hutch. That's what I meant, I guess.
Yeah, there can be one of
All
those.
right. So someone help me move this in front of the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him move it.
Okay.
Put it in front of the door.
You guys drag that over as quietly. So this is kind of funny because you guys slip in and before doing anything else, you're just like,
Yeah, I'm just like if he's down there,
he's not
he
coming
can
back
stay
out.
down there.
Yeah.
You know what would be hilarious? That the door opens this way and the hutch does nothing.
No, that
It's like-
yeah.
Well, even if it does open that way, it's like there's a hutch. In
He'd
front
have to
of you
move
now.
the hutch.
He'd have to move the hutch.
Wow, is he crippled? He can't climb over a hutch?
He has a
Hutches are like
cane.
this tall.
He's
He
got
does
a
have a
cane.
cane.
I don't know.
Oh, I
I mean,
thought it
like
was
it's
just an
better. It's better
affectation.
than nothing.
The disabled person's
no.
number one
The door opens
adversary.
towards the
It's
kitchen.
like
so
the
it's
hutch.
essentially
Low
reliable.
furniture.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, the ghost dog can't like climb over. A
Sure.
hutch.
Okay. Cool. Great.
The ghost dog will just slip.
What are you talking
No,
about?
the ghost
So
dog
you can't
respects
hop over
is
this
the
old
hutch.
man.
Yeah, the
Respect
ghost will
the
be like,
hutch.
oh,
Damn.
I'm not
Respect the
supposed
hutch.
to mess with the hutch.
This is a hutch of invincibility.
Hutches and ottomans is my only weakness.
This is an heirloom. It has been refinished. Respect it.
No, love seats. My one weakness. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Moving on from vintage furniture.
so what's the plan? So you're in the kitchens. His bedroom, where you're pretty sure the cane is, if it's there, is up on the top floor.
No, he's probably gonna be asleep in his
I'm
bedroom.
going to take
What about
point
that? Oh,
with my
use
night
that.
goggles.
Why don't you use that ability you have to see architecture to see if you can find that false room?
Oh, you think it might have been here before the mansion was built?
Oh, before. Oh, yeah, that's for before the mansion was built. Never mind.
I mean,
No, that
maybe.
wouldn't make
It's
sense
all
then.
dark.
Would that
right?
would it hurt to?
We can all
do
do it. We all have this ability. We took it as a team.
Oh.
Yeah, we all had that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We always, by default, look at these
So-
things before we even go into any facility.
Yeah, there's nothing useful in the previous architecture.
But wouldn't
No.
we have to
It
be
wasn't
like
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean,
I don't think
you
we
got
had
that
that
ability.
last
You
time.
got that ability from going to this house last time. There isn't though.
Oh, okay.
Is everything dark, or are the
Yeah.
lights on?
No, there's no electric lights on. It's dark in the house.
Ooh, nice
You
catch.
can kind of see things, but like,
I'm gonna take point with my dark goggles.
the lights coming outside. But yeah, I mean, everybody has pretty good dark vision in this world. But yeah, it's,
Now I
it's
have
dark.
perfect dark
You
vision.
can prowl around. Okay, cool. What are you guys doing? What's the plan?
Oh,
Go to the bedroom? Like,
Do we?
Yeah, we're gonna work our way towards the bedroom. I mean, what else are we here for? We're not here to dilly dally.
Yeah. Unless we want to spread out and search more places.
okay.
I mean,
Well,
I am mostly focused on getting the cane, but you might have ulterior motives. Like, you might have, like, secret papers that you might want to find, or his secret blood diamond stash.
If I see anything shiny, I will take it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could make like a group study roll or survey roll if you wanted to like spread out through the
Yes.
house.
Yes.
I think that would be
Yeah.
great.
Yes.
Study!
I have
So-
one in study.
With so I got a alert clock here. That's the possible risk for this, right?
Oh, okay, so this would take... Would
Well-
it save us time to split up and do this, or would it take more time for us to do this?
It would save time because like you could split up and cover more ground.
Okay.
Essentially.
So, let's see. You have one study, I have two study.
You
I
can do
have a-
survey
I
as
have a
well.
survey.
Like I can see either
You
one of
have
those.
one
working.
survey, I have one survey.
If anybody
I
has
can
any
take-
other ideas for actions.
Well,
Oh, you can be anything, but
yeah, I would
well-
have to take 2 stress in order to do it, which is okay.
you have one study, and you have one study.
Well, you have study as well.
Yeah.
You have
I
two
could-
study?
I could-
Well, I'll just do study as part of the group roll.
All right.
But it won't be good.
No,
Or
I'm-
you could...
what I'm saying is I could pay 2 stress and then I have 4, and so I could lead it. I guess I don't know.
Do you
Well,
have
I mean-
enough
But
stress
then
to
I
spend?
would
If you're gonna spend stress to up your ability, you shouldn't be a leader.
Oh,
because
yeah,
then you're
I should-
taking
yeah.
double stress.
'Cause
and,
I have-
and we're gonna benefit from your ability no matter what. If
Okay.
You're doing that.
Because I have 5 stress now.
Okay, yeah, I have 3 stress.
I want to save my stress in case I'm gonna try and sneak into the guy's room myself and steal the cane from under his nose. Or under his
Caitlin
nose.
has 1 stress.
Yep.
So should Kate?
So we don't want to force you, but if we do this, then it would
Okay.
be pragmatically best for
Me to
Caitlin
do it?
lead
Yeah.
the-
To lead this study.
Yeah.
Okay, I only have one in study, so
I also only
Keep
have
that in
1.
mind.
Yeah, it turns out with group roles, it doesn't really matter.
Zero.
He has none.
sure.
So-
Yeah. All right. Are we waiting till James comes?
We are waiting
Yeah.
for James.
Okay. I'm willing to lead that. That's fine.
So because you have none, you take the lower of the two.
Yeah, I take the lower.
Is it better for you to do that, or to have you not participate at all? Is that
Well,
possible?
yeah.
Okay.
It just means that you guys have less dice to roll, but also less stress to gain.
There's
Yeah.
a chance.
Well, he takes the lower of his 2, so it's actually better for him not to roll.
there is a chance that I
if
end
he
up with the highest of
participates-
the
If
group.
he
but-
participates or leads the group action, he has to roll.
No, that's what
No,
I mean.
but
If he
he,
I
does-
can
he
just
can
not
choose not to
that's
participate.
fine.
Yeah,
that just
yeah.
means that Marco stays in like the kitchens while you guys
Although,
go and survey the house.
being in character, I will want to help look for the jewels.
Okay,
so
yeah,
I'm helping
let's-
no matter what.
All right, let's do it then.
All right,
All
you guys
right.
yeah.
like it
I
or
mean,
not?
you can push yourself, Okay, so
Nope.
this is risky with great effect.
And
I'm leading it
yeah, she's going.
Okay, you got the lead.
because I have the
Sweet.
least stress. I think.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Get those 6s.
A 5.
I got
5.
6.
I got a 1.
Okay, cool. You got a 6.
Yep.
Anybody else get a 6?
I got a
Nope.
5.
Okay, so it's not a crit. All right. Great. So take 1 stress. And yeah, so you guys spread out. So you spread out from
Sorry.
the kitchens.
That's
You
fine.
start
What was your other one?
5.
Oh. Well, okay.
you start surveying the house. You get to the main floor where there's that stairway that goes up and then splits off into 2 other stairways. And Voris's picture is hanging there, like the wrinkled old man is like half bent over with like hair on either side. It's a pretty good likeness of him, actually. Now that you've seen the man in the flesh.
It's kind of surprising, right? He didn't commission a more charismatic version.
Yeah,
of it.
like
It's
you think, but it seems very accurate. Very accurate.
The eyes follow you.
Yeah, as he steps out of the painting. No, okay.
Zoinks!
So,
Surprise.
so you guys spread out and survey. So the rest of the main floor is mostly just like guest rooms and stuff. You don't find any bloody outfits this time around or signs of other guests having stayed there.
Very good.
You do kind of spread out a bit and find some other treasures and baubles stashed around
Wobble.
Can I look for something specific?
Bobolos.
the house in certain places, like really good like bottles of whiskey and stuff you could take, silver and like silver spoons and forks, that kind of thing, silverware. What'd you have in mind?
Okay, so the last time I was here, I stumbled across that like fisherman's thing, but I didn't take it. I left it exactly where it was. I want to go
fisherman's
back to that room and see if I see it again.
The fisherman's thing.
Remember
So-
that
so there-
outfit he found?
Well, yeah, there was an outfit.
Remember you
it
said
was
you
a
found
fisherman's.
like a
It was like
dockman's
it was like
outfit?
kind of.
Oh, the
Blood?
dock workers. Yeah, that's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Ooh,
It's been
no
cleaned out.
trace.
I have a question.
Okay.
So Lord
Dispose
Voris
of the
has been
bodies.
a aristocratic member of this city for a long time.
He's not. Yes, he's a lord. He's old money. He's really eccentric. People kind of like distance himself from him. He lives in this house over in 6 towers.
So he doesn't really have many connections to local government.
No. His connections
Okay.
are mostly foreign.
Sure. All right. I
Foreign
was gonna
connections.
like go to a study and see if he had anything that'd be interesting to my character, but it doesn't really sound like
He
it.
looks like Ivan Ooze.
If
That's
he's
cool.
eccentric,
Alright.
he'll have good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, you might be able to find like what are you looking
Oh,
for
newspapers.
specifically?
I am not looking for anything. I'm looking for anything. I'm trying to take advantage of heist to find things for my character that might be tangentially related.
Okay.
If you don't think they will be there, I can only find what you think I will find.
Okay. All
And
right.
if you don't think I will find something here related to this, it's not worth me looking for it.
Do
Okay.
I see anything with gems? And,
You snatch it. Yeah, it's
Yes.
mostly. It's
You know what I
mostly-
mean? Like
everything
things that they
has
find
gems.
like cold options.
What-
If you find like
let's-
anything,
yeah.
I don't know what you want, but
Yeah.
like
keep-
that's why I'm saying I'm keeping my eyes open for
Keep it
this.
as a
Either
fiction,
gold
yeah.
or gems or anything.
Maybe you discovered it as all cubic zirconium, and he really is actually not rich at all.
It's mostly.
The
It's mostly. Like,
scandal of the
I don't know the
century.
difference.
it's mostly pieces of silverware and like fine liquor that you can
Scandal.
find. Where you're like,
Scandal.
we're gonna take all this
Pieces
stuff.
of silver.
That's what
and
you should
fine
issue to
liquor?
the
Yeah,
tablets.
silverware, like like gold
Dime
and silver
no.
silverware, that sort of thing.
Oh,
Stuff
his
that
wealth is
he
fake.
uses around the
Zirconium
house. Just like bits and bobbles
Fake
you can
gold.
sell off for probably a coin or 2 coins.
Is it
I
possible?
am just shoveling these into my bag. Like this
Yeah.
is.
Wow.
robbing and blind?
Is
Yeah.
it possible that he has like a bottle or two or something that's like a whole coin's value of liquor? Because I figure someone like Marco would probably
Drink
have
it
reached a
all.
point where he can identify, oh, this is worth.
Probably not with my survey.
Let's see.
Oh no, I thought maybe it's because of your lurk ability that you're.
Wouldn't that be a cool thief? I
Maybe.
only steal fine bottles of wine and liquor
That would be so
and sell
classy.
it.
He doesn't. He
Sommelier thief.
you do find some. So there's like a section of one room that is like some sort of a sitting room with like books and stuff shoved into shelves along the side of the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
There's like red leather back chairs and stuff, and there's a glass case that's like above this like table space, like a long glass case that runs along the wall. And up there you can actually see a couple of different bottles that are like they're like clear bottles. They don't have like maker's labels on them or anything like that. They're just clear bottles with labels on them with weird names, like names of flowers written on them, like rose and petunia and stuff like that.
They're the names of all the souls of the women he's consumed.
Or they're like
Yeah,
tonics
this is like
because he's
perfume
old and
that's
needs
up in
them.
here.
Every woman.
Yeah.
You'd guess
All
it
of
was
the women
probably
are all
perfume.
flower names.
Dude, why does he wear all this?
Oh, I meant
Is he
like the
stinky?
movie.
Does Voris have
I don't
a
know.
lady?
Not that you guys could know from your interrogations.
Not
He doesn't seem like a guy
anymore.
who would.
Some Liberace.
He's
She's
Looks
married.
like a
He's
lady.
married to his obsessions.
I look behind
Alright,
the
well, these bottles look expensive
candelabra.
anyway, so I'll take them.
You wanna
What
take
do I
those-
find?
You
Sure.
find a grand
Sure.
piano.
Yeah, they smell really nice.
Okay.
That's a plus.
There's like a whole bunch of them. Like, do you want to take like
That's
all
why.
of them?
That's
or-
why he has a secret
Are they
wardrobe.
big?
Because
they're like- they're
it's
like
full of
kinda
like
big.
capes and
Like I think
stuff.
if you
with
mark off a load, you can probably take them
rhinestones.
all.
Sure.
All right.
Fabulous.
The
Fabulous costumes. in
Gone
his
with the wind, Fabio.